You're watching TSU-TV 98.
Coming up on TSU-TV News 98 live at 5, the stars are shining bright at TSU. See what Music City event brought light to TSU's campus.
Plus, see what nonprofit organization is developing a mission to educate citizens about the global community.
Good evening, and welcome to TSU TV News 98. I'm Porchia Carter.
And I'm Delvakio Brown. People from around Nashville came out to Tennessee State University's Gentry Center for the first annual Music City Industry Summit.
It's an opportunity for students to learn from the pros. News 98 Chantell Copeland was there talking with artists about this event and how it meant to them.
Up-and-coming show business professionals were present for the discussion amongst panelists who currently work in the entertainment industry. Nashville native and rapper Rock B says having the summit in Nashville represents a major move, and it's something for urban music lovers that was needed.
Nashville is really an untapped area, and any artist that's really serious about their craft, trying to do what they do, they need to be here. And you know, it's not all about passing out CDs and getting your music heard. It's more about soaking up knowledge and learning a little more about the game.
Independent artists from around Nashville listened closely to the advice by the panelists today at the summit, taking in important information on how to get in and make it in entertainment. Known rapper T.I. made sure to point out that this business takes hard work because it doesn't start off sweet.
As much stuff as I may do now, it didn't start with me just going all over the place trying to do everything at one time. I kind of had a target.
And targeting his goals is Rock B's plan. He says it inspired him to hear it from professionals.
A lot of us are jumping in blind, me as myself included, but you know, I read and I learn, and to hear it from the horse's mouth, it's a good thing.
A good opportunity to listen, learn, and network. For TSU News 98,
I'm loving this.
I'm Chantell Copeland.
The Music City Summit is an annual event, and TSU is already making plans to host the event again next year.
The wait is over for the graduating class of 2014. Graduation day is almost here. Tennessee State University's spring commencement ceremony will take place on Saturday, May 10th at 9:00 a.m. The ceremony is scheduled for Hale Stadium, with the Gentry Complex serving as an alternate location in case of inclement weather. Governor Bill Haslam will give the keynote address to the graduating class. Students will be able to pick up their cap and gowns beginning Wednesday, May 7th at the bookstore in the Floyd Payne Campus Center from 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. Do you feel that you have an awesome professor and want to show just how great they are? If one of your best professors is a faculty of the College of Liberal Arts, then you can. The College of Liberal Arts Faculty Teaching Award recognizes outstanding knowledge of the teaching field, course organization and management, engagement in the classroom or other learning environment, and effective promotion of student learning and achievement. Students and faculty members may submit nominations for 3 annual teaching awards recognizing adjunct, temporary, and tenured track or tenured faculty. Written nominations may be sent by email or regular letter to the College of Liberal Arts Department chairs until Friday. For more information, visit tnstate.edu/CLA.
And to show appreciation for all other teachers, you still have a chance to complete your course evaluations that closes tonight. Complete the evaluations, go to your My TSU and look under the Student tab under Banner Services. Click Student Records and then My Class Evaluations. The evaluations should take approximately 10 minutes and are anonymous unless you choose to identify yourself in your comments.
Coming up, find out how the library is helping you ace your finals.
And find out the new hotspot where students are staying. The Festival of the Nations is a nonprofit organization with a mission to encourage unity, educate, and develop a better understanding of global community.
This year, the group held an event promoting their slogan, Uniting a City to Unite the World. News 98 Chantell Copeland tells us why the festival is important to the different cultures.
Food, art, and music are just a few things to describe the atmosphere of the Global Mall at the Crossings in Antioch, Tennessee. People of different ethnicities
native name is Shadowhawk.
turned this deserted building into a place to showcase their traditions and beliefs.
This is a part of their heritage and their life, the way they live and the way we live, and it's an honor to be able to come here today and represent our people.
2014 is the second year this facility has served as the host to the Festival of the Nations.
And they can represent either by dance, song, having a booth, volunteering.
Jelly Malanga, who works as a consultant for the GM, says this event is a way to help revitalize the mall.
The Festival of Nations is an exciting celebration of every nation from literally every country around the world coming together to celebrate life and diversity.
Groups use this stage behind me to demonstrate the diversity in their culture. Shadowhawk and his fellow tribesmen danced a dance called the Minstrate, which he says is usually done at gatherings called the powwows.
A lot of people don't go to powwows. They don't get to see this, and maybe this is the first time they've ever seen any Native American dancing.
That's the reason why functions such as the Festival of the Nations take place at the Global Mall. For its motto, United we stand, together we can. For TSU News 98, I'm Chantell Copeland.
FOTN also played host to Tennessee State University during its very own Cultural Appreciation Week last year. The founders of this organization say they always need people to get involved. If you're interested, visit their website at festivalofthenations.org.
There is a new way of traveling, and the best part is the cost is $0.00. It's called couch surfing. Surfing.com. Some might find it a bit risky, but others are able to save a whole lot more by traveling the world.
Nice way to travel.
Yes, and it's for free.
Surfing for free, that's nice.
They all met tonight in Alyssa's house, and they are there to stay. But not forever, of course, just for a couple of nights.
I like to help people, so I kind of expect to provide, free accommodation to stay and maybe help them with places to go in Nashville. This is for those who miss their loved ones.
Alyssa's big brown bed is for her lucky guest, but when she gets a full house, there is always a couch available.
Couchsurfing, I think the people, they know the city more, so they'll tell you the best places to go, whereas, with hotels, especially, I know, for example, that they get paid by certain places to, tell them where to go, so, the most touristy places.
Price comparisons might save you a couple of dollars, but the price is still pretty high. Check out this $119 per night on Hotels.com. But is this form of traveling a bit dangerous?
When I look for my host, I'm very picky. Actually, I'm very selective, so I always read their profile and the references.
Some people would think because sometimes they say, how can you, invite someone to the house if you never met them before? But you just gotta trust people and go with your guts.
And it is with their gut and not their wallet the way these people will be traveling. For the TSU News Network, I'm Andrea Pascasio.
To become a couch surfer or a host, go to couchsurfing.org and log on using your Facebook information. Are you ready to go to trial? Well, the State of Tennessee versus Darren S. Hawkins mock trial will take place Saturday in Humanities Pogue Auditorium. As a continuation of the mock crime scene, the mock trial starts at 10 o'clock a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. The event starts off with the convening of the court and a sitting jury. The Tennessee State Department of Criminal Justice joined many other departments to create a mock murder case that will include our very own communications department, acting as media in the court. For more information, contact Professor Richard Jackson at rjax12@tnstate.edu.
Shh, it's a secret, but not for long. SGA Student Conduct and the freshman class presents a ladies' secret. This event will be held tonight at 7 p.m. in Humanities. The event is hosted by your Mr. and Miss Tennessee State University. The event is free to the public. Come out to see the secret of a young lady.
It's down to the final countdown of the semester. It's time to focus on those final exams that are just around the corner, and the campus library is here to help. Starting Sunday until Tuesday, the library will open 24 hours. Next Wednesday, the library will resume its regular hours from 7:30 a.m. until 11:45 p.m. During the 24-hour period, only the first and second floor will be opened, and regular library services such as reference and computer assistance will be available on a limited basis during extended hours. TSU security will be on duty during the extended hours, and only TSU students, faculty, and staff will be allowed in the library between midnight and 7:30 a.m. Those who arrive between those times will be asked to show a valid TSU student ID. Students are asked to responsibly and to use the time wisely to study for exams, while staff are asked to report anything unruly and suspicious.
Coming up, he's new to the TSU hardwood. Meet the new coach for our men's basketball team next.
And find out what's the verdict of the mock murder case next in Tiger Talk.
Welcome back, TSU. Earlier this year, we had a mock crime scene on campus. Now it's time for those suspects to have their day in court. A mock trial is planned for this weekend here on campus. Today in Tiger Talk, we have Brian Baptist from the TSU Criminal Justice Department to tell us more. Hello, Brian.
Hello.
So tell us more about the mock trial.
Well, the details of the mock trial are closed at this point. However, we can tell you that the defendant, Darren S. Hawkins, is on trial for the double homicide of Jeremy Wilson and Jeremy Ellington. And those are the details that we can reveal for this case.
Okay. So what is your, what role do you play in this mock trial?
Well, in this mock trial, I am one of the prosecutors that is defending the state and also defending these two victims and their families.
Okay. And what kind of jobs can the students who are practicing in this mock trial get out in the real world?
Well, this gives you experience in looking forward towards going to law school, and it also puts you ahead of others at other schools, and it's also a resume builder. But it also benefits students from the mock crime scene so that they can see forensic science and work alongside the TBI so they can see photographs and evidence.
Great. Okay. So what are your plans after graduation?
Well, I plan to attend grad school either here or in Florida, and then I plan to go into law school. Either I will attend law school in Florida or I will go forward into Harvard University.
Okay. So are you ready for this mock trial this Saturday?
Yes, I believe my team is very prepared for this, and I believe that we will see justice.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us. I wish you luck on Saturday, and Good luck.
Thank you.
Coming up in sports, there's a new addition to men's basketball. Chantell Copeland brings you more with sports next.
There's a new face in charge around the Gentry Center. TSU introduced the new head basketball coach during a press conference on Monday. Athletics Director Teresa Phillips says basketball is now in the hands of a rising star. Coach Dana Ford is the right fit at the right time. In Ford's previous work, he was shown that he is capable of turning things around quickly, which is needed for the men's basketball with their record of 5-25 this season. Coach Ford says at the awards banquet he's excited about being here and looks forward to taking the team back to its glory days.
I think recruiting is the number one thing right now, trying to get a roster full of players, and then maybe implementing our defense and rebounding philosophy, and hopefully contending for a championship.
Speaking of attendees at the awards banquet, Tennessee State athletes had a chance to relax and be thanked for their outstanding efforts for the 2013-2014 season. The TSU Athletic Department held its all of the university sports. The event's keynote speaker was Channel 5 sports anchor John Burton, and the gala was led by Athletics Director Teresa Phillips and President Dr. Glenda Glover. Track and field's Clarence Damius and men's basketball Patrick Miller were named TSU Female and Male Athlete of the Year. Top academic awards were presented by Dr. Johnny Smith. He awarded Shane Sampar for male, along with Jasmine Owens and Sarah Needleman for female. Academy Award-winning actress Taraji P. Henson and Academy Award-winning actor, the late Michael Clark Duncan, starred in the TSU-based film From the Rough. It's a movie based on the first female coach of an all-male college sports team, Dr. Katana Starks. Opening night for the movie was April 25th. You can check it out at the Regal Hollywood 27, Regal Opry Mills, or the Carmike Windsong in Murfreesboro. So have you guys checked out the movie?
I did. I loved it.
Was it great?
Yes.
I
You're
haven't
going to
had
have
a chance to see it yet.
Yeah, I'm
a
going to
lot
have
of
to get
TSU
to it.
pride.
Oh, great.
Yes. Coming up, see how TSU's gospel choir shook the stage on Sunday.
And see, next, how students ended the semester.
It's spring, it's drama, and it's senior director season. It's the Spring Festival of Plays to be held tomorrow at 5 p.m. in the Cox Lewis Theater of the Performing Arts Center. The students will be showcasing the skills they've learned in theatrical arts throughout their college careers. The program will feature 4 of the students' one-act plays. The best part about these student-led productions is they're all free. This past Sunday, New Direction Gospel Choir of Tennessee State University presented the Overflow Spring Concert in Humanities Auditorium. There were special guest performances from different Nashville choirs, such as Greg Clay and Specular, Joshua Purcell and Courageous, and Generation of Praise. The concert featured New Direction Gospel Choir as they kicked off their last performance for the semester. The choir also gave a special farewell presentation to their director, Justin, who will be moving on with his gospel performing career. Today, students ended the semester festively as they joined and enjoyed the Tiger Fest. Tiger Fest is an annual end-of-the-year celebration for students to enjoy a carnival earlier today on campus. This event allows organizations to come together for one last event before the year ends. Students played games and received goodies and giveaways. This year's theme was Wipeout. Many organizations hosted games with themes such as egg tosses and pie throwing contests. The event closed out the year with a bang. Wow, were you guys at the Tiger Fest?
Yes, I was. Tiger
Administration
Fest was
said
really
the
fun.
turnout was much bigger than last year.
Yeah, and it was perfect weather outside.
Yeah.
I played a lot of, jumping things.
Well, that's all that we have for this edition of TSU-TV News.
Have a great summer.
Good night.
Let's look at each other and talk.